getting dark outside and it was cloudy. And oh, you know what? Shoot, the window's open. Hold on. So we have a bunch of people listening to me. And, you know. Also, that's just gonna cause more noise. So the neighbors don't hear me ranting about, I don't know, whatever I rant about. Welcome back to another edition of What the Heck Are They Singing? I like coming back to these when I feel like I need a little bit of a filler week, or if I've done like a lot of long videos. If you've noticed, the reason I put out a really short clip last week and the 2 weeks before that were like 30-minute long videos full of like research and information, and that just took me way too long. So I needed a couple weeks of like a break so I can kind of get myself back on track and get back into research videos again. And this one doesn't take too much prep work, but it's still really fun to do. So this week I picked out another song I wanted to kind of look at the lyrics of, and that is, I have it in front of me today. I have my book with me today. And that is Vergebliches Ständchen by Johannes Brahms. So this is a Brahms piece. I like a lot of Brahms's vocal works. Brahms has got really nice vocal pieces. I like a lot of his, he's got nice choral stuff, but he's also got a lot of nice like, solo voices stuff too. This is a really cute one. It's kind of flirty and flirtatious, so I like it for that. The thing I like about Brahms's vocal stuff that he does is he does a really good job of picking good lyrics, picking a good what's the word for it? Yeah, just good source material for lyrics. Most of the time Brahms uses like poetry to kind of put the lyrics in his songs. That's really pretty. This one's, I believe it's poetry written by somebody else. There's not a lot of clear answers on this. I'm not finding a specific author sourced, but I'm assuming that it's probably something written by somebody else. But it's less beautiful poetry, and this one's a good humorous one. I find it funny. I enjoy it. I think it's cute. I think it's really cute. It's really cute. So I like to give a little background about the piece before I hop into it. This song, since it doesn't come from an opera or anything like that, doesn't have a ton of background, but you should at least know what's kind of going on in this story. So the scene is, it's this singer and an accompanist, usually like piano, but not always. I actually did find a recording that I will link that has string players. It's like a little quartet. I think it was a quartet. That was really cute because the quartet got involved. It was real fun to watch. But anyways, it's a solo singer. And the solo singer is singing the whole thing, but the story is of two different people. So Vergebliches Ständchen, which is the vain serenade. So this whole story is about a guy trying to woo a woman, but you can already tell from the title that he's going to fail. But the fun part is getting there. So, Vergebliches Ständchen. So the story is sung by one person who plays the role of the man who is trying to pursue the woman, and the woman who is clearly, I wouldn't say she's uninterested, she's just like, not right now. And so she's turning him down. She's saying, not today. And he keeps trying, and she's like, no. And the humor is in how it plays out. There's a lot of like little tiny subtle jokes in here, a lot of little tiny cues that are really why you should translate the lyrics if you're going to go and sing a song. But also there's a few little musical cues too, which kind of play into the story, which I will point out as I get to them. So again, this is more of a reason why if you are going to sing a song, you should find out the translation and especially get out as specific and as accurate as a translation as possible. So I have a translation in there, but it's not very good. It's not very good. Fortunately, I can tell because I know enough German to know that, like, okay, those are not the same thing. But when I don't go and double check my work, because I'm not that great at my German, there's a lot of little subtleties that are lost. So when you go and you translate songs, if you are singing a song, you should always double check. Get somebody to help, or kind of translate individual words to try to figure out an exact meaning to the nuance of it, because sometimes you can overlook things and you miss good, funny jokes. So this song starts off with the man at the door. They got this cute little happy tune. It's got that whole theme going over and over again. So we've got this one theme that just kind of repeats in like 4 different sets. But the lyrics change each time because we're going back from one character to another. So we start with the guy who's singing to the girl, and he sings to her, Guten Abend, mein Schatz, guten Abend, mein Kind. So guten Abend means good evening. If you took basic German, you probably already know that. Schatz is kind of like a term of endearment. It means like sweetheart or my treasure, or it's just like just come up with any generic term of endearment. That's basically what Schatz means. So he says Guten Abend, mein Schatz, guten Abend, mein Kind. So kind means child. It's no different than calling her baby. You know, it's like we do it in English. We say, hey babe, hey baby. So guten Abend, mein Kind. So good evening, my child. But like, you know, in terms of like calling your sweetheart babe. Then he repeats that again, Guten Abend, mein Kind. So then he goes on to say, Ich komm aus Lieb zu dir, ach mach mir auf die Tür. So ich komm aus Lieb, so I come from love to you. Ich komm aus Lieb zu dir. I come from love to you. I come with love, I come from love. It's more specifically, I come from love, just like, I come to you with love. To you. And then, ach, mach mir auf die Tür. So ach is just like ah. So mach mir auf die Tür just means open the door to me. So he's coming up to the door and it says, I'm coming to you with love. Please open the door to me. And then he goes on to repeat that phrase where he says, Mach mir auf die Tür, mach mir auf, mach mir auf, mach mir auf die Tür. So like, open the door, open the door, open the door to me. Just let me inside. And I want to come to you, my darling, my sweet child. So then it switches over to the girl. Now typically, to the girl, I've been doing guy, girl, so switch over to the girl. Now typically when this song is performed, the singer should make a distinction between what the guy looks like and what the girl looks like. So there is a little bit of acting typically when you perform this song. You want to act the big part of the man and then kind of move to a slightly different position on the stage and then act the part of the woman to differentiate that there is 2 different characters going on here. So even if your audience doesn't speak and understand German, they can kind of sing that. They can sing along. They can kind of see that there's 2 different people that you're trying to portray on stage. That's not one person. I mean, unless you want to make them think you're crazy, I guess you could do that too. But typically, there's the guy and then there's the girl, and your body posture is different, and the way you hold yourself is different, and the way you act and your emotions are, you're telling a story through your body. So we move over to the girl, and she responds to him. And she says, Mein Tür ist verschlossen. Ich lass dich nicht ein. So my door is locked. I won't let you in. It sounds more, it doesn't specify whether it's like can't let you in or like won't let you in. That word is not in there in English, but I'm assuming from the context it's more like I can't let you in because of the next line she says. Well, first actually she repeats that. So, ich lass Ich lass dich nicht ein. This song is hard to get through sometimes. Ich lass dich nicht ein. So I can't let you in, or I won't let you in. I can't let you in. Because then she says, so Mutter, die rett mir klug, wärst du herein mit Fug. So Mutter, die rett mir klug, which is mother, my mother kind of wisely advised me, wärst du herein mit Fug, that you would be here with good reason. So it kind of seems like she's trying to say she can't because she's making an excuse rather than I won't let you in. I can't. My mother told me that you were going to be here with good reason, and she advised me, and here you are, kind of thing. That's more subtext, but it is kind of like she's pointing out, like, my mom told me that you were going to be here with good reason, and now here you are, look at that. So then she says, wär's mit mir vorbei, which means it would be over for me. Wär's mit mir, wär's mit mir, wär's mit mir vorbei. You know, I can't let you in because it would all be over for me. So that's her way of saying no. Like, I'm not gonna let you in. Who knows if she, like, is genuinely worried about her mother or if she is kind of trying to make an excuse. Kind of feels like she's making an excuse. But, you know, our guy is persistent because we go back to the man. And he says, so kalt ist die Nacht, so eisig der Wind. Oh, so he basically says, the so cold is the night, so icy the wind. Oh, he's trying real hard. He's trying real hard, man. He is. Oh, he's being a little baby. It's so cold out here. Please let me in. So he's trying real hard to get her to open that door, just trying to make her feel really bad for him. I know you said your mother wouldn't let me in, but it's cold out here and I won't be inside. And he repeats that. So eisig der Wind, the wind is so cold. And if you thought that was drama queen, dass mir das Herz erfriert, mein Lieb erlöschen wird, which is, my heart is freezing to death. Oh! I can't. It's just so, it's so extra, man. Mein Lieb erlöschen wird, which is, my love is becoming extinguished. So, like, he's basically like, I'm dying out here in the darkness, the cold. It's so cold. My heart is freezing to death, and my love is getting extinguished as we speak. So please let me in. And the best part about this whole section, is up to this point, the whole song has been happy, bubbly. It's been in a major key. We switched it back to him and it turns minor. So, like, Brahms is emphasizing this part here. Brahms knows how much of a drama king he's being. Or drama queen. Maybe just leave him with drama queen. How much of a drama queen he's being by doing all this. He plays it up with this minor, like, so kalt ist die Nacht, so eisig der Wind. And then he goes on, you know, like, my heart's freezing to death, I'm gonna lose my love for you. And then, so he says, what is it? Dass mir das Herz erfriert, mein Lieb erlöschen wird. Immediately, öffne mir mein Kind goes back to major with öffne mir mein Kind, which is, open the door to me, child. Baby, please open the door to me. Like, immediate turnaround. So he's clearly not that cold. Clearly not that close to freezing to death because he immediately turns around and like, open the door, please. Open the door. And it just, oh, I love this song so much. Öffne mir mein Kind. And then we go back to the girl one last time. And she tells him, löschet dein Lieb, lass sie löschen nur. So she's basically just like, extinguish your love. Just let it die. Just let it extinguish. You know, at this point, like, kind of like, fine. If that's how it's gonna be, then let your love die. Just, if I can't open the door, I guess your love's gonna have to die then. Guess I'll die then. And then she repeats that again. Lass ihn löschen nur. Just let it die. Just let it extinguish. Just let it die. It's fine. It's fine. Then she goes on. Löschet sie immer zu, which is keep letting it extinguish. Keep letting it die. Geh heim zu Bett zur Ruhe. So go home to bed to peace. So you think she's like really turning him down, almost kind of like, that kind of sounds really harsh, you know? He's like crying and whining and she's just like, just let your love die then. Fine, go on with it. But she says, Gute Nacht, mein Knab, which is good night, my boy. Knab means boy, again, kind of like babe, another term of endearment often. So she's not mad at him. She's just like, stop with the drama. I'm not gonna let you in. Go home, go to bed, good night. She's kind of done with all of his drama that he's trying to give her. He's trying so hard, in vain. That's why it's called the Vain Serenade. And she's like, fine, let your love die. Love you, babe. Good night. And she repeats that. Gute Nacht, gute Nacht, gute Nacht, mein Knab. So I love this song so much. I love this song so much. Yeah, and that's the whole thing. It's a really cute, fun, short song. I'll link the one recording I was referring to in the description. I really liked the woman who sang it. I thought she did a very nice job. She sounded very nice at it. And I think it was one of the violinists, she made him wear like a little crown, little princess crown when she was acting the part of the woman, and then take it off when she was the man. Which also cracked me up too. So always have fun with your accompanists when you perform. Okay, that's the end of my song here. So I hope you enjoyed it. Go listen to it. It's a really fun song. It's one that you should definitely watch a performer do too. I can go through the words here, at least you know what they're saying now, but it's one that is really worth the watch with it too, because like I said, it's got that acting element in with it. And with that, I shall see you next time. Goodbye. We're going on a rant here. Anyways, so it tends to be like really pretty stuff. Let me just get the itch out of the way. Start over. Okay. It gets me every time that I like it. Okay, so means it's like just so bad. It was so weird. Gute Nacht, mein Knab. Yeah.